Concept of the record was to basically recount my life. Like, I really am not thinking about making a record. I'm thinking more so about making a movie, and then scoring the movie with music that I'm going to create in collaboration with everybody that I've worked with in my past. So that's the thing. I'm trying to, and narrowing that list down has been a monster as well. So I'm just trying to pick people that I've worked that have been very significant influences in my life since the beginning of my career. You got a Michelle and you got a Melvin Gibbs at the same time, you know, and Dave Fusinski on guitar, or Gene Lake on drums, or Black Thought on the rhyme. Like, all these people that I worked with in my past, try to put them all in one space under the umbrella of my life story, and how these things could tell a story, and how can I craft these songs to basically talk about my career, talk about life at the same time. So I'm trying to put a bunch of different things together to make not just a cohesive project, but a cohesive movie, a documentary about my life. And so I just was uninspired. I started working on producing more so than rhyming or singing. So I wasn't writing any songs. I was just trying to learn new software. I got some new software, started working on that, and then trying to get inspired in doing that, and then I wasn't inspired in doing that. And then one day I just was not thinking about anything, and I got inspired. Like, words started coming, ideas started coming, concepts started coming, and then I started writing. I was like, oh snap, I got all these songs, I can start writing about 202, 202, 202. And then it was so DC focused and so DC centric. I was like, man, I'm writing all these songs about DC, but I really don't want to write songs about DC. And then the more I talked, and then my wife was like, yo, you should just like shoot a documentary of your life. And I was like, I wasn't even thinking about it. I wasn't thinking about my story. I wasn't thinking about any of it. And she was just telling me, like, you know all these people, you see all these different places, you don't work with everybody and their grandmother, that some people know and some people don't know. But why don't you just do a documentary about your life? At least you'll be able to tell your own story. You know, the light went off, like, I could just do a documentary, a film, and do it true, like, not fake on it, not, just be like, do one of them long, super long trailers that people do to their song that don't have nothing to do with the song or the album, but do like an actual film about my life, and then the soundtrack of it is 202.